Welcome everybody, and today we are going to discuss a very small sweet topic, assessment of political parties. Yes, on the screen you may be seeing exemption under section 13A, but the topic is assessment of political parties. So in our country, do political parties pay tax? Is their income taxable? Do they get any exemption? Suppose if we give any donations to political parties, what will happen with that donation? Suppose if we advertise in a political party's magazine, what will happen? Will we get the advertisement expenditure as deduction? All these questions we are going to answer today in this lecture. So listen till the end with lot of concentration. So are you ready? I am. So you should be. And in the description you will get the notes of this class. So do download for reference. Let's start. So first one, what is the word exemption means? Exemption here means that your income is not treated as income. What is deduction? First it is the income is treated as income and later on deducted, we call it as deduction. But when I use the word exemption, don't count it as income. This is what exemption is. So exemption in relation to political parties, section 13A. Now in India there are a lot of political parties, right? Bharatiya Janata Party, TRS, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, the worst ever party in the universe, history, lifetime. The man was born from that time till date, the worst ever political party on this earth, the Aam Aadmi Party. It's strong opinion, it's a fact too. Okay. Anyhow, let's keep politics aside and understand tax provisions in relation to political parties. Now, section 13A gives exemption, but it will give exemption after satisfying certain conditions. The first condition is the political party should maintain books of accounts. Yes, they have to maintain books of accounts, and they have to maintain in such a manner that the assessing officer, the income tax officer, should be able to calculate the income, calculate the tax if they are supposed to. So that way proper maintenance of books of accounts is a mandatory thing for a political party. Now, once they maintain the books of accounts, what is the next thing to do? There are so many ways in which a political party can earn income, but one very major source is voluntary contributions. Many people give donations to political parties. Of course, Ambani, Adani, any businessman, mostly business class gives contribution, donation to political parties. Now, if the contribution is up to 20,000, political party need not maintain a proper database of it. But if it is 20,000 1 rupee or more than 20,000, then the name and address of the donor, data, jo bhi data is donor in Hindi. So whoever is the data, that is donor, danam chesetaటువంటి vaadu, his name and address should be mentioned, recorded. Okay. For what? To declare that to the election commission that these are the persons who gave this much donation and this is their address details. Like that we have to give information. Okay. Now political parties not only need to prepare account, not only have to maintain the records of contributions if it is specially more than 20,000, but also have to get their accounts audited by a chartered accountant. Yes, it should be audited. Accounts are true or not, it should be verified by a chartered accountant, certified by a chartered accountant. My God, how corrupt they may be. Chalo, anyhow, let's go forward. Next condition. Political parties cannot accept donations in cash. Okay, up to 2,000 in cash can be accepted. But more than 2000, 2001 rupee, 2010 rupee, 3000, 10,000, 1 lakh, crore, anything. Okay. But how? Through a banking channel. Shortcut through a banking channel. एग्जाम में लिखोगे तो पिटोगे. क्या लिखना है फिर? थ्रू एन अकाउंट पे ही चेक, डिमांड ड्राफ्ट, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक क्लियरेंस सिस्टम, any other electronic mode, like this word should be used. So up to 2000 in cash, okay. More than 2000, it should be through account pay check, demand draft, electronic clearance system, or any other electronic mode like that you should be able to mention. Now, your political party does not mean that you can do गुंडागर्दी दादागिरी, नहीं चलेगा. File returns on time. Yes, you heard it right. And after Narendra Modi became Prime Minister, he introduced this condition. If they don't file returns on time, they will not get exemption under Section 13A. To get exemption under 13A, returns of political parties should be filed on time. Yes. Now come to the next condition. Hey, whatever I said, voluntary contributions above 20,000, maintain records. Now submit it to Election Commission. Okay, submit it to Election Commission. This is what the compulsory condition is. Very good. So these are very, very important things which we need to understand about political parties. So what we understand, I am revising for you. We started discussing exemptions under Section 13A. Then we discussed accounts should be mandatorily maintained. Then we discussed voluntary contributions above 20,000. Hey, name and addresses of donors should be maintained. Then we discussed that audit compulsorily by chartered accountant. Then we discussed cash donations received by political parties up to 2000. Okay. More than 2000 compulsorily through account pay check, demand draft, electronic clearance system, or any other electronic mode. Filing returns is mandatory. Submitting to the Election Commission regarding the database of donors who contributed more than 20,000 is a mandatory thing. यहाँ तक खत्म. Now come to exemptions. Hey, political parties, they have properties they give on rent. So whatever rent they received is fully exempt. Then we discussed they can sell the property and get capital gain. Fully exempt. Any income from other sources like bank FD interest, fully exempt. Sir, voluntary contribution, fully exempt. Oh, so all these four are exempt? Yes, it's exempt. Sir, then what is taxable? Salary? Arey, are you mad? How can a political party get salary? No. So there is no salary income. Then what is taxable, you tell, sir? If they do any other business, that business income is taxable. Clear? Yes. And moreover, if they don't comply with this condition, entire income is taxable. If they comply with conditions, only business income taxable. If they don't comply with conditions, all incomes are fully taxable. So this is all about assessment of political parties. Now we are all connected with political parties, having strong opinions, right? But yes, some good news for all of you, that new education policy has come. Great news to all of you, our Indian history is revised. We have the highest amount of foreign reserves today. Yes, in vaccination we have vaccinated the highest population in the world. More than 30 crores people are vaccinated in India. All this because of our vote towards a reasonably sincere party compared to all others. Okay. Suppose if we contribute, give any advertisements in political parties, souvenirs, then will we get any deduction? So under section 37, no deduction at all. Right? If you contribute to any political party souvenir, brochure, in that any advertisements you give about your company, your business, no deduction under section 37 2B. Okay. Don't worry. You will get deduction under 80GGC, Indian company giving donations to political parties. 100% of the amount donated will be allowed as deduction under 80GGC. Oh, GGB, sorry. GGB is the right answer. Can they give it in cash? Nah, Baba, nah. No cash donations. 100% donation should be through account pay check, demand draft, electronic clearance system, or electronic mode. If suppose you are not a company, Indian company, you are any other entity, but not local authority. लोकल अथॉरिटी को कोई डिडक्शन नहीं. इन इंडिया लोकल अथॉरिटी कौन होता है मालूम है कि नहीं? गवर्नमेंट ओनली हैज लोकल अथॉरिटीज. सो ऑब्वियसली लोकल अथॉरिटी artificial juridical person, they are not supposed to donate to political parties, or if they donate they will not get any deduction. But any other SSC like individual HUF, any partnership firm, LLP, they can under GGC through account pay check, demand draft, electronic clearance system, or any other electronic mode. They can give donation. And how much is the deduction? Whatever they contributed, 100% amount is allowed as deduction. I know I did not discuss one point which I want to discuss now with all of you. There is electoral bonds which is highly disputed. What about that? Suppose example, I want to contribute to a particular political party. Obviously everybody have their favorites. Right? Corrupt people will have Congress as their favorites. Obviously, no doubts. So, everybody have their favorites. Now, what you did? You went to State Bank of India. Not all State Bank of India branches are allowed, but some are. So, you went to that specified SBI branch. And when you went, you asked them, I want to purchase electoral bonds. They said, okay. They asked, did you complete your KYC with SBI? You said yes. Okay, then fill this form and contribute. How much you want to contribute? 111 rupees, sir. Get lost, not allowed to contribute. Oh, sir, then how much I should contribute? Either in multiples of 1000, or in multiples of 10,000, or in multiples of 1 lakh, or in multiples of 10 lakhs, or in multiples of 1 crore. Like that you should contribute. Sir, if I want to contribute 12,000, no problem. You purchase 10,000 one bond and 1,000 rupees 2 bonds you purchase. Okay. Fill the form, submit. Your KYC is done. So, now you got the electoral bond. Now SBI has your details. But now you will go to a particular political party which you are fascinated about. You remember, right? Corrupt people, Congress party. So, whoever want to contribute, they went to that political party, gave the records. Now, once you give that electoral bond, the political party will get the money from SBI. First thing. Right? And moreover, your record will not be maintained. Political party need not submit your record to Election Commission. Now, this type of anonymous donation, hidden donation, Gupta Daan, that can be done through electoral bonds. Okay? Right. So, any electoral bond donations which political parties receive is fully exempt for them, and for us, under 80GGC or under 80GGB, we can get the deduction. Hope you understood entire provisions from political party perspective, from our perspective. Enjoy continue learning, and do subscribe the channel, press the notification bell, like the video if you enjoyed it, comment below how did you feel. It takes a lot of effort, so I hope your love and affection will motivate me to make more videos. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye everybody.